Welcome back, guys. Part 10 of the Big Twin EVO build. As you can see, I didn't finish in time for Thanksgiving. When I made the deadline, I forgot about 1 week in Hawaii for my friend's wedding, so that definitely delayed the build. Oh well, slow progress is better than no progress. Over here are the action items that I want to accomplish in today's video. First, we're going to install the petcock. Then we're going to add a fuel filter. Next will be the brake line. After that will be the plumbing for the oil lines. And then we're going to start on the wiring. Once the bike cranks, we're going to finish the wiring with nicer wires. After that would be the coil wires. And then for the ignition switch, I'm going to be using a car style one. And then buy a smaller battery and hopefully end the video with the bike running. So yeah, let's get started. All right, first things first, we install a new petcock. It's a 1/4 inch MPT. That's 90 degrees. So it's going to go down like this. I'll put some gas Teflon tape on it and screw it in. Alright, just got the petcock installed, and then for the other side I blocked it off because I'm only using one side. Next, gonna install fuel line and a fuel filter. This is the fuel filter that I've been using. I use it on my shovel head and on other bikes as well, and it works fine. It comes with different adapters for different fittings. So I'm using a 1/4 inch inlet. Alright, just got the petcock installed. On, off. Next we're going to do the brake line. This is the stainless brake line that I got from TC Bros. Alright, got one side done. Both ends done. Let's go ahead and mock it on the bike.
This is the brake switch that I'm gonna be running. Pretty much a pressure brake switch. I'm also gonna start this quick bleeder that was recommended by Grease's Garage. I have this on my shovel and it works great. So we're gonna use the same one for the EVO. This is a stock and this is the quick bleeder. All right. All right, next we're gonna work on the oil lines. For my oil tank, there's 2 nipples right here and 1 in the back. I believe this is 89 and older. For like 92 and up, there's 3 nipples over here and also a drain right here, so that's the difference of mine. So the one right here closer to me is the vent. It's gonna go all the way up to here. This one here is the return, and this one right here is the feed. But yeah, let's get to it. So we'll start with the inside first. This line right here is from the oil filter. This one goes in here. That's the return. All right. And then this one is the other line from the oil filter. It's gonna go to this inside one right here. This outside one is the feed from the back of the oil tank, goes to here. And this one's the vent. All right. Next, we're gonna do the vent, because it's right here. Super simple. That goes into the other nipple. The last line will be the feed line from back here to this inlet right here. All right, next up, we're gonna be doing the wiring. This is the diagram that I made. Super simple. Okay, the lights are done. Next is gonna be the brake switch.
One eternity later.
All right, here's a moment of truth. Headlight on, off, on, and then brake light will be I'm gonna try and see if it'll crank. Cool. All just finished making the coil wire. This was a kit from Lowbrow Custom, and I pretty much cut it to length on how I want it. Let's go ahead and install these. All right, so this is the ignition switch that I went with. It's like a car. Put in, turn, and turn like this again to start it. I want it this way because I don't want to add another start button. This is simpler. And I mount it to the top motor mount pretty much. This is where I mounted the circuit breakers. And the next thing that I have to do is to get a different battery, because this is the stock size battery, and as you can see, it sticks out way too much. I can't put a seat over it. So I need to find a smaller battery. So this one is 325 cold cranking amps. And the battery I'm gonna replace that with is Norco lithium battery, NLP14. It's smaller and shorter. And it was only $130 on Amazon. And the cold cranking amps is 500 for this one. So it should be better than this one right here. All right, the new battery's in, and as you can see, it's way better. It's all the way in there. So next, I'm gonna start the bike. All right, now that the bike starts, the next big thing that I need to do is to take off everything so I can finish welding, and then send the frame out to powder coat, same with the rear fender. And after that, we're gonna put everything back together and then tune the carb and do the timing and everything else. But yeah, really close to the finish line. This is the best part right here, is to check off all the action items. This is the newest addition to the garage, matched with the intro of the channel. Got made by Crazy Neon. And then over here, this used to be a Canva of a Skyline that I bought from IKEA or Ross a long time ago. Then replaced that with these. So I found a hardcover book at a flea market for $2. And then in the book were these motors. So I pretty much cut them out and frame them. Looks pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.